Hello YouTubers, so another beer tasting today. Haven't come across this one before. It is called Hen's Tooth and it is by the famed Morland brewery, who you'll probably recognise by the bottle top. They're makers of Old Speckled Hen and other hen beers. Founded in 1711, although they've actually had several name changes by then, so I think because of that they don't quite count as Britain's oldest brewery. They were brought by Green King in 2000, and because of that they're predominantly based in Bury St Edmunds. This is quite it's described actually as a strong ale. It's bottle conditioned, so I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little bit of sediment on the bottom, quite a bit of sediment on the bottom. It reads, a fine, specially brewed strong ale which finishes fermenting in the bottle. In the words of our head brewer, a combination of flavour and character that's as rare as a hen's tooth. Obviously, hens don't have teeth. It's a 6.5% volume, although it's quite an amber colour, so I'm expecting it to sit somewhere between Old Speckled Hen, which is about a 5%, maybe a 5.2, somewhere around there, and the Old Crafty Hen, which is the same strength, also 6.5. The top also reads, little tasting note, this fine ale matures in its bottle, producing a richer and more distinct character. A warming blend of fruit and malt are followed by a smooth finish. Unlike the last two beers that I've posted about, I haven't tried this one, so this is a new experience and you'll get my real reaction. Malty and fruity, definitely on the nose, with a hint of toffee, definitely reminiscent of beers like Old Speckled Hen. So let's see how it pours. So very little head on there initially. A little bit more now because I was impatient pouring it, but hopefully you can see it's quite gold. It's showing up as amber. It's showing up as lighter on my cam preview. It actually looks a little bit darker from my angle. I'm guessing that's because of the light. Yeah, see from here, for me that's looking quite red and quite ruby, but on there it's looking almost golden. So as you can see, the head doesn't last too long, and that initial smell intensifies. It smells a little sweet, but not overpoweringly, so it doesn't smell like it's going to be a sickly sort of sweet, if you know what I mean. There are a hint of hops, as you might know from my previous video. I've mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of hoppy beers. Oh, so quite tingly initially. Oh, sorry, getting distracted by this one. It's quite complex actually in its flavour build up. There's definitely a strong malty, well, not really strong, but there's a definite malty tone throughout, although I'm still getting finishes of toffee now, several seconds after I sipped it. It is also, as it says, quite fruity. And it's definitely worth going back for a second sip. Yeah, there's toffee. So I'm going to have another one. Oh, excuse me. It is fruity, but I'm struggling to say what fruits it is. It's not citrus. There isn't a lot of citrus there. Maybe a little bit of orange. It's got a woody hint, possibly oak. As I say, it's a complex beer. Definitely one worth trying. So it's called Hen's Tooth by Morland Breweries, and I found this in Tesco, a place I haven't seen it before. So feel free to go ahead and seek it out, try it, and once again, cheers.